If she'd have wanted to take out the likes of James Dyson and investment bankers and so on, she would have used a sniper's rifle. But she's used a blunderbuss and she's hit all this lot. It was, as I understand it, it was a very rushed last-minute decision. And I think, we all make mistakes in life, and I think it's time for them to say, you know what, we've cocked this one up a bit and back down. That's my view.
Speaking from the G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, the PM was asked about the Downing Street farmers' protests and whether Clarkson's comments constituted misinformation. The PM refused to be drawn on comments made by Jeremy Clarkson during the rally, with the PM adding, "The facts speak for themselves." The presenter-turned-farmer had suggested earlier in the day that 96% of farmers are set to be impacted by Rachel Reeves' proposed tax changes. It comes as 64-year-old Clarkson defied the advice of his doctors to avoid stress as he recovers from a life-saving heart operation. His Clarkson's farm co-stars, Caleb Cooper and Charlie Ireland, were also seen to attend the London March on Tuesday. Answering questions from the press in Brazil, the Prime Minister insisted that the vast majority of farms will be unaffected. For a typical...
The government says the reason what they're trying to do here is clamp down on people who aren't real farmers.
Right. Why didn't she use a sniper's rifle? If she wanted to get me and Dyson and all the investment bankers, she could have used a sniper's rifle. What she actually used was a blunderbuss. And she's hit everybody here. Now, I believe DEFRA knows they've made a mistake. We've now got to convince Rachel Reeves that she's made a mistake.
So what needs to happen now?
If you're big, you'll admit you made a mistake and back down. That's what I hope.
Are you hearing any sign of that?
Don't know anyone in the Treasury. Don't know anyone in this government. Don't think I want to know anyone in this government.
Family wanting to pass on through the family with all the allowances in place, it's a £3 million threshold. He added that even those who are impacted will only pay half the inheritance tax that others pay. A nod to the rate at which assets are taxed, which is set to be 20%, rather than the average 40%. Starmer added, "How farmers then arrange their affairs within their family is a matter for them." Farmers arrived at the event in a convoy of tractors bearing the final straw signs before joining a huge rally attended by the likes of Andrew Lloyd Webber, Tory party leader Kemi Badenoch, and Reform leader Nigel Farage. Up to 20,000 people attended the demonstration in central London, with some arriving in their tractors with signs plastered on the front. One read, "The final straw," while another said, "Tax war will break up farms. No farms. No food." Clarkson held a sign saying, "With our farmers," as he urged the government to back down over the tax changes. It follows the PM's meeting with Chinese President Xi at the G20 summit as he pushes for a pragmatic relationship moving forward. The pair will hold talks in Rio de Janeiro on Monday, with Sir Keir having pledged to have pragmatic discussions with the leader when they speak.